Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Woodville here in City Skylines, where today we're going to be doing some infrastructure expansions. And guys, I want to play around with the university again and some of the other landmarks and stuff within the city so I can add more to the schedule. And basically, I want to make Woodville a little bit busier. And that's because last episode we finally got stuff added to the real-time mod schedule, where now stuff happens. They go to baseball games. I think the Posh Mall has an event every evening, which I'm thinking about repositioning it because it's not within the best place. Because we do get a lot of traffic connecting over there. But ultimately, we're going to do some big... Oh, hello. Apple Watch. Siri, go away. Damn Folio. Always, it's the FBI, guys. It's the FBI. But anyway, we are back with another episode. That was one weird intro, wasn't it? Guys, if you have been enjoying Woodville, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does go out. Now, we added in a new residential area in the last episode because we do have that nice big chunk of residential demand. It's growing a little bit slow, but that's because everyone's asleep. Once 6 AM comes around, these buildings that are currently under construction will take place. The event today is the Posh Mall, which is over here. But I don't like the position of it. I feel like it's in an awkward position. I need a car park near it for all the traffic and all that jazz. But then in my mind, I'm thinking if I go to all like the unique buildings and go through it, like we have the Mall of Moderation, anything else I can bundle with it, the Grand Mall, like creating like a oh, what's the correct term? I'm not really sure what you call it in America, but in the UK you have like big shopping, not a shopping centre. You have like a retail park, if that makes sense. And they're normally like off like major highways or roads where like, you know, you turn off the highway, for example, and then there'll be a big patch of retail areas where there's loads of shops bundled together. I'm sure it's called like a retail park in the US as well. But I'm thinking about creating something like that. We'll see what happens. Gotta do a lot of infrastructure anyway, because I want to get a road that kind of passes over here and hooks up to there. I might want to extend this little highway. Gotta sort out this as well. We've left it too long, which will get done today as well. And there was something else I wanted to kind of take a look at. Oh yeah, this. Sorting out the on and off ramps for this little section there. But first things first, the university is ready to begin the academic work. So we've got enough students, we've got enough campus attractiveness, so we can officially start an academic work. So we'll give them the ability to get a discovery, 50,000. They might get 2, they might get 1, who knows. We'll give them that money. It's a lot of money to give. A lot of money to give right now, but they'll start the academic work, and hopefully we can level up the university, which is going to be pretty exciting. Right, so as the time come, the time has come to where these buildings now being built. We're slowly starting to get a nice little population increase. I'm going to sort this road out first that passes over, because I want to utilize this little turn off of this junction here. Then they can go across over to there, because to get over here, they either go down to here, they're going to go all the way up to there to come down. There's not that many connections for this region, which gets it a little bit more difficult to handle the traffic. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. So, unfortunately, this little cul-de-sac right now is going to have to go. I am so sorry. And we're going to elevate this one up by... Let's go 5 first. And then let's bring it round to here. 5 by 5, then up to 10. And then I'm going to pretty much make it go straight over by 25. I'll do another 5. There we go. So I'm not going to do any connections coming off it. It's literally going to be a road that just passes over, but keeping in line with this main road that we've been using. So because obviously we've got different styles. The main road and then the side streets are a different kind of texture. And that's going to come over, and I want it to be connected all up to this kind of area. So we do have the train tracks over here, which I'm thinking I can either keep it elevated and go straight across, or I can bring it down and make it go under the train line on this side. So if I was to do that, let me pick a point, let's say by 15, to kind of go under to there. So bring it up by 25. Let me delete this. And we'll get these guys here connected. So we bring it down. Right, I'll bring it down by 5 first. And what we'll do a 9 or a 10 by 10. Should we do a 10 by 10? There's 10. Well, we can kind of get away with it here, couldn't we? 10 by 10 down by 5. And that's a 11. Okay, we'll go over 11 by 11 and bring it down to 0. And that's a cool little featured road, isn't it? That will be a cool little featured road that kind of brings us... It's almost like a side street as an overpass, which is pretty cool. And then we'll come off this way then, as normal to what we've been doing over there. Now this is slightly elevated, so I've got to keep my eye on this. And if I pick a point where we cut in, so if I do it by 30 and then down, and that becomes the entry point. So what we're saying, is that a bit too close? If I bring that to there, all right, delete this back anyway. If I brought that up to there, we can have a connection going through there, a connection going through there, and let's bend this around as well. So we'll do a 5 by 5 like that, and that becomes a 11 by 11 to bring it into there. So we kind of still get these little areas, little pockets that I can kind of do stuff with. Whether it be industry or whatever it may be, I don't 100% know just yet. But we can set it up like that. I think what I do as well is to kind of, because I know traffic's going to be flowing through this more than anything. I could do it like that instead for that section. So it keeps the traffic. I'm reducing it down to, rather than 3 junctions, it's 2 junctions passing through this section, not including that one. And it keeps that little area open. So I wonder how many people then turn off to come down to here to go around. It is a little bit more long-winded. I don't want to be more of a direct route because it will cause a lot of traffic to drive onto it. But it's enough to kind of give them an additional connection. So if you're coming down here and you want to get to there, you got to go all the way down, up here, round, down, and get in. Or down here, down there, then in. So this just makes it a little bit more easier. But not too easy. Not too easy. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. What's going to be going down with that. Right, the university has been given the academic work, which we've got to wait for the end of year, which it's way over halfway. All these buildings are still being built. There's a couple of new ones popping up. One over there, a couple over here, which is bringing in more residents, which are at 30,200. We have 0... unemployment, so we need a lot more residents moving in right now. Yeah, I'm starting to see a load of vehicles use it. It's actually quite handy for the service vehicles, isn't it? Because they're able to get to where they need to get to a whole lot easier. Right, good stuff. Let's sort this out then, because this has been, well, I won't say a pain, but it's something that I heavily do need to sort out. What I'm going to do is, right, let that train pass through first. Oh, there's another train coming through. Hold on, guys. Let me fast forward. So, right, that's gone. Delete that so we keep it at the same level. And delete this going all the way across. So just so it comes pass over across that little path there. We'll then make it go underground. That is what we'll then do. So, bring this down to -10. To there. Straight across. And where's the connection? So if I then go bam. So that's 19 by 19 and then bring it up to 0. That distance is too short. So they pop back out over there. It doesn't interrupt stuff too much. I'll get rid of the power lines anyway, because this is where I'm now going to create... Well, actually, where are them power lines going? And what do they link to? Ah, it's the major connection for linking this over here, isn't it? Right, if I bring that to there, and then... There we go, back up and running. I can actually go back into play mode. It's all good right now. The trains will do what they need to do. They'll pass under, and then it... I mean, it's not perfectly aligned, but then it gives me the option then to do the on and off ramps going in the opposite direction to really utilize this junction, right? I do get to utilize it a whole lot easier. So let's kind of figure out, let's kind of get the feelers out right now. So we're going, is it 12 across? It looks like it's going 12 across. So 12 that way. 12 that way. So ignore the fact that this one's pointing the wrong direction. And then we went from there to, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? But I take it was a 10 mark. Alright, I have to do 11 on that one because it does kind of push slightly out a bit more. And then we'll sort out the alignment now. So I don't think we're really going to get much of a slope on that. Like them, because we have a point in the middle. But beggars can't be choosers. We are limited to space on this side. And what we'll do here is we'll... There we go. Add a little bit of a bend on it. And let me flip this one the right way around. And of course, we need to make sure that this is upgraded then to a 2-lane. As everyone passes through it. And on the exit and on the entry coming down like this. Same goes for there as well. So that one has to be a bit shorter because we don't really have much space to play around with. But I put those little 2-lane roads on. So when it comes to lane management, let me first sort this out. These sides. Right, bam, bam, bam. So the reason is, when it turns off there, yeah, it's only one lane it turns off, but it splits into 2 turning lanes. So they can either go that way, or you guys can either go that way. That's how it works. And then the 2 turning lane, or the 2 lanes leading on it merge into 1. Now that reason is for because these guys can turn there, these guys can turn there, and no one is crossing paths in a sense of going in the same direction. These guys don't have to wait for these guys to turn. That then goes straight ahead. That then goes straight ahead, and then we can pretty much lose the traffic lights, and things should slowly flow. So mimic the same thing. So this is like the bog standard, the easiest thing to do without having to then put down time traffic lights and, you know, give way signs and all that kind of jazz. You can keep it very basic and simple because we're not really going to see too much traffic on this area. There's no traffic lights there anyway. So we have those dedicated turning lanes, and hopefully it will keep things rocking and rolling. Now this is something very similar that I need to and want to set up on that industry area all the way over there. Where's it gone? Well, what's that up there? This little turning area. Over here. Something very similar I want to set up over here. So with that now in, we now have an additional ability to go in both directions. Now, gotta set up the path right now to get that hooked up and back over. So let me delete this and then we'll re-add it back in. So I want the one with the bicycle path. So bringing that out still, I'll then elevate it up. So we've got by 8 across, across, and then bend it round. This is going to come down. Like that, and then just keep it as simple as that. No messing about. Nothing too crazy. Again, it should do its job. So by doing this now then, adding that extra slip road on there, we get to utilize the highways a little bit more. We really do. Now, I'm not seeing as many people use this as I thought would, but that's okay. Because then when I start building over this side a little bit more, that bridge can come in handy. But I also need to do... I don't know whether to build on this, so I would leave it as it is, because it looks like farmland, which I think is pretty sweet. We've gained an extra couple of hundred more residents right now, Which we've still got places that we're still trying to build up. Has unemployment gone up yet? No. Oh, wow. We still got over 1,000 jobs still available. So I can still increase the population by 1,000 if all those 1,000 people were working adults. But not all of them are going to be working adults. So that's going to be interesting. So I like the little unique stuff. I like that little road going over it. It's a little bit windy, stuff like that. But eventually I'll build stuff around it, which look really, really cool. I'm liking the little touches is what I like in this city. The little touches. Right, okay, let's go sort this out then. Oh wait, hang on, hold on. How long till the academic year finishes? Wait, it did finish? No. No, we're still waiting, aren't we? Wait, I'm so confused. Are we still waiting? Yeah, we're still waiting, aren't we? I got confused them for a second. Right, let's sort this out then. Because this is a bit mental. Right, delete this and delete back. And let's sort this out. So I'm going to actually keep it to this national road style first. And then as we get... We'll change it up as we get closer and whatnot. So to 10 there. Over and then down. Okay. And then we'll pick a point here. To there, which is 12. Is that 12? Yeah. 12. 12. And then we'll go in by 8. We'll have to anarchy all this, and then we'll sort out the slopes after. By 8, so that's going slightly under the bridge, but that should be at ground level anyway. There we go. And there's no points in the middle, so to make points, I could do this. So the reason I'm doing that is it creates then a thing in the middle, as you can now see. Ends there, so it's an extra point in which I can then slope the angle and the bend. So from there to there to there. There's nothing in the middle, is there? No. Slope the terrain. So from there to there to there to there. Slope it. And we're going to use the move it tool as well to kind of bend some of it. Oh, wrong one. Slope it. And then back to the highway situation. Get them all pointing in the right direction. That way, that one goes that way, that one goes that way. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And what we'll then allow it to do is we'll turn this. Is that the right one? No. This one is what I want. We'll turn it at this point here into its double side. Yeah or no? Actually, yeah. Because then let me get the asymmetrical roads. And is that the right way round? Because I got a good little idea. So it's a double road here. And then we'll merge it. Well, from here it comes out from a 1 into a double. This side will remain a double going all the way down. So then we can have a dedicated turning lane left. And that lane can carry on as a straight. Which is handy. And then if I do the exact same thing leading back this way. So how that would work is, as you can see right now, one single lane splits into two. Two lanes continue into. And as they get to here, that becomes a dedicated turning lane that way. I'll have a dedicated turning lane that way, and that is also the straight on road. Do you know what? No. We'll make this one the straight on road because there's nothing stopping them turning right. If they're still waiting to turn left and people are there want to go straight ahead, that will cause a backlog. So I think it's smart to do it that side. Here, that's how it goes. Splits into two. Coming down to here. Because that one's going to be the one that crosses over, this is the one that goes forward. You get it? That's how it's going to work for that, which is going to be smart. Oh, hang on. We need to do the on these roads real quick. The doubles. There we go. So then, just like we did in the other one, dedicated turning lanes to go down there. And dedicated turning lanes. Wait, hold on. No, I'm doing it right. No, wait, I'm not. Hold up, what have I done? That's going the wrong direction. I just realised that. Yeah. I was about to... I was really confused then for a minute. Like, really confused. So, right, that way. They're the dedicated turning lanes. That can go that way. That can obviously go this way. That becomes that one. That becomes that one. There we go. I in my head, I'm like, something doesn't seem right. So, everyone's got their dedication. Oh no, I don't want to go there. That one goes over here. Turning that way and turning that way. So we just sorted these power lines I've now just destroyed. And how close is that to the railway? It is a little bit too close, isn't it? So we'll elevate these up. Elevate them up slightly. To allow them to pass through. And it will take a minute now for all these new routes to update. But it should be pretty handy. Everyone should know where they're going, what they're doing, how they're rocking and rolling. That might be a bit too close, this connection. But I've just got to give it time to pass through. So all I can do right now is just literally give it time. That junction's already clear already. A little bit of a mess down here, so I'm thinking I might turn this into an asymmetrical road. On that side. Reason being is that turns and can go straight on, where that is your turning lane there. And that should, vehicles going this way can split and go in different directions. I could maybe do it on all the other ones. There's a lot of traffic coming out, which makes sense to then do one here. We've kind of messed things up right now, haven't we? There and there. That can go there. No, that can be the turning lane that way. That one crosses over and goes that way. That goes there. It does seem crazy and all over the place right now. But we just got to give it time for the traffic to pass through. I could put traffic lights on, but I think I won't go down that route just yet. It would be ideal as well, maybe having also a bridge that goes over, connecting these two sides up, so it's not just this junction. Would probably also be a good idea. So I'm not putting too much stress on it. We'll keep it as a dirt road, though. We'll keep it as a dirt road. So if I go, say, there to here, elevate it by 8, so it's only a smallish bridge. And go straight-ish. Where's the end of that road going? Right, bring that up to here by 8. Get it connected by power again. Boom, boom, boom. So that goes directly up to there. And I wonder then if we can... do a little shimmy there. And that becomes then a dedicated route to pass over. Thus alleviate... I mean, that junction's been alleviated anyway. You just have to wait for that backlog to clear. It does have chaos, does ensue at times. But I wonder if we should put like giveaway signs on those sides. So at least the vehicles can fly through. And those guys will use that. Just see what happens, right? Just see what happens. But that's sorted out that junction anyway. I might put more stress on, like, say, like these junctions, but they are dirt roads, so that it does slow the vehicles down quite a bit. But that works wonders. It does work wonders. There's a lot more vehicles now using this, which is good to see. Up to nearly wow, 30,900 people. This area's coming along. It might all be actually built. I'm trying to scan around. Is there any new buildings popping up? There's a few little upgrades and whatnot, which is cool. Nice. Where are we at with them with this? Academic work, are you done yet? I don't think so. How's the sports team doing? Oh, apparently we won 2 games. That's a lie. That's a lie. Get out of here, boy. Right, okay. Okay. So we've done this little junction, which is working wonders. We've thrown more traffic now onto the highway, which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful right now. So we're utilising that a bit more, which is really important to do. We've sorted that little junction over there. This has got a nice little cool little system going on. Actually, I don't think the giveaway signs are going to work, are they? No, let's clear them off. So I've just caused a huge backlog, which is not good. Definitely not good. We still need these vehicles able to do that dedicated turn. We still need them to do what they've got to do. But it don't help having that so close together. So maybe I can do something a little bit different there. Maybe I move the connection further along, further down. It's not ideal to have it so close, is it? Not really. I'll leave it for now anyway, because that backlog is now completely cleared out. So we'll see what happens as time goes on. But yeah, could be worse, could be worse. Has unemployment rised yet? No. Still no. Still got a long way to go on that. But let's sort this posh mall out, because I don't like it being in that location. Now, do I create a retail park? Do I do it? I'm not too sure where to do it. Or where to place it in. I mean, I could do it there, but I want to save the area for the university. I could do it over here, which might be a good idea. Well, if I did place it here, they could utilize this highway connection. There is a train station nearby to get passengers, and there also is a bus route that passes round as well. So with that said, if I do then do the one with the trees, as if this was one of the connections coming in there. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment to figure this out. Now, if I use that crossing point there as also an inlet road, I could then maybe bring that out by another. No, actually, if I do first this, come out by 10 there, go up by 10, bring that out by 10. I can create the car park on this. Now, where does that... Oh, no, I can't really, can I? Because I need it to come around a little bit further. Right, delete you, delete you. So if I brought that further out. 15 by 15. Right, 8 by 8 for the bend. That's what I'm trying to go with. You see what I'm trying to do here? So 10 by 10. Because that becomes then the parking lot, and then all the buildings are slightly off this. It's not the greatest, but it kind of flows with the bend. And then, what is the width of the car park we're going for? Or do I go like really wide? Now, if I went really wide like that, damn, that is big. That is a huge area. So let me just play around with this. So I'm still going to need that road anyway. And I think I might use... yeah, we used a little back and forth here. To kind of come out again. Or let me... Because I can actually just use it to maybe filter around areas. So if I brought that out by 30 here... So I can place them off all of that kind of section. And then come down. Well, we can create a little cut in, can't we? Little areas where the road cuts in. And then, for example, I could place down, you know, the large mall. That's the Grand Mall, isn't it? We also have the Mall of Moderation. Which we'll get little areas for these. So, anyway, before I do anyway, is there other stuff I could place down, like shopping stuff? Science Centre, no. What's that there? Is that the Colossal, the servicing offices? Library, got the Expo Centre, might be a good shout. Aquarium is also a good building. I feel like that's pushed up a bit too far. So, we'll go up 5 instead, and then across. So, let's get the Grand Mall. Oh, no, Grand Mall's too big. Mall of Moderation sits there just nice. So, we'll place that one there. To be honest with you, it is kind of facing the wrong way round. So, if I did it like that, and then flipped it over to this side. So, I can place all down trees and stuff. So, we get it facing the right way. And how much does that stick out by? It comes up by 5, doesn't it? So if I came up by 5 as well. 16. Nah. Where does this play? 6. I'm not too sure on that. I'm not too sure on it, but let's just see what happens. So, the Grand Mall could also be placed here. But I feel like that should kind of go a little bit over that side. And then we'll do something around here to kind of squeeze in the posh mall. I've got to place all the car parking stuff in as well. So I'm trying to like add to these areas. Like bring the road round a bit. As if these were like the back of the shops where the huge trucks come round to deliver the goods. I'm going to move the posh mall over to this side as well. Now I'm going to put this one sideways. So we've got the 3 major buildings there as our little retail park. I want to add a little bit more to it though. So what else can I throw in? One of these. The statue of shopping. How big is it? Now if I placed it, for example, say here, because it's anarchied right now. I mean, it's fine, but it's not amazing. I'm going to place it behind. Right there. Statue of shopping thrown in. None of that stuff. Servicing building. Don't do the old market. Grand library. Near. Science Centre. I could do the Expo Centre. But it's a little bit too big. The aquarium will be a good one. But I need a bit more room for the aquarium. Alright, maybe I'll delete this. Bring that road up a bit more. Or maybe do a 9 by 9 in that bend. Yeah, that'd be alright. Well, let me just kind of do it like a very sharpish turn. You know, I don't feel like the aquarium fits within this area, to be honest with you. I just had that feeling that it shouldn't fit here. 5 by 5 on that bend anyway. Bend that round. All good stuff. So we'll save the aquarium for somewhere else. The expo center is also a little bit too big. High interest tower is a bit too much. Modern art gallery, stadium, nah. Theatres of wonder, nah. Won't do that. Parks and plazas, nah, none of that stuff will fit in either. Or actually, no, I could do. That's the golf building. The large cinema. See, that's a good idea, isn't it? A large cinema, but I'm going to reposition some of this. I'm going to put that there instead. Now let's put it back to where it was. I'll replace that there. It does create that little shopping complex. Delete that. I'm going to delete this again as well. And the cinema I'll squeeze in on that corner there. I could get the Aqua Fun Park in as part of this area. And then we have stuff like this I can squeeze in. A couple little restaurant areas. I'll fill it up with trees around the edge. Let me get that road for you. So it's not the best one at the minute, but it will keep us kind of ticking along quite nice. Road going all the way down to there. I've got to give this area water. It will do it because it's only a small town, so it gets a small little place. Shopping, sorry. The parking might be a little bit OTT, but you might get like a load of stuff happening for this area. For, you know, this stuff here, like the posh mall stuff, when it all like kind of kicks off. So that'll be kind of interesting. Before I get all the parking spots in anyway, let's get all the paths in. So it's like, you know, one directly there and cut through quite nice. Oh, power. So I'll just run that to there for now. So they're all going to be powered, which is sweet. And let's get all the parking now set up. So start with the big boys first. Let me pause a minute. So one there, and then one there. One there, and one there. We're doing the same on this side. Lots of parking, boys. Lots of parking right now. This one becomes a little bit interesting because it all kind of like bends around. So I'm just going to kind of try and follow the bend. I can't do much about this, unfortunately. So I have to just do what I can do. So all the vehicles are now parking in. Anything I can get down is a bonus, really, isn't it? To there. And that's really as far as I can go with those. I could do all this, but I'll kind of save it. So they're moving in, and it's a shame that I can't... Well, I might be able to be honest. If I duplicated it, and does that follow the bend round? It does. Wow. Was not expecting that to happen. Oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. Get rid of these. I clicked too much. So there's actually a bit more room over here to play with than I expected. Alright, up to there. And we'll leave it like that. So, it's not perfect. It's not amazing. It's not beautiful. It will do. Is the point we get. So we can't do anything on those roads, which is good. Get rid of parking around here. Get rid of parking around there, and down these streets so that it doesn't accidentally spill over to this area. Right, let's get to like the neighbouring roads. Right, traffic is coming in right now. We'll get rid of the traffic lights there. So they're all now coming in slowly but surely. Right, the pedestrians crossing the road is... no, wait, it's not the pedestrians. It's actually the junction restrictions, isn't it? For them to keep flowing. To bring themselves in. Which is actually... I thought this was going to be a bit too much parking. Once they fill up all the other buildings, it could be a reasonable amount of parking. It could be reasonable enough. Which it looks really... It looks... I'll be honest with you. It looks really weird and out of place. But it could work. So let me get some of the trees in to fill up the gaps and all the nooks and crannies. There we go. Get these coming down this little section. Because this is, remember guys, this is Woodville. We need many, many trees. Many, many trees. And dot that along down there. We'll change the conifer style as well. And then we'll get some, these are the wild ones, these are the wild conifers. We then fit all in. So I think we need to bulk it up a bit more, these areas in general anyway. But at least we now have a centralised location which is near a highway. They can get in and out, good access, simple, easy, quick. And I think what we do is we move that bus stop to... Right, I'm trying to get there. So the bus stops inside of the parking lot, unless I do it all the way up here. Now, we'll keep it inside the parking lot there, because they can still walk across and then skedaddle where they need to get to. And I'm going to put a crossing just here as well. So I can't get it where I want it, so I'm just going to dot it there. So they can cross the road there, so then got to cross on the junction. Makes it a bit easier. There's plenty of car parks dotted around right now. Now, can I bulk it up? Can I add a little bit more to this area? Is what I want to know. Unique buildings. I could do any landmarks that will fit within that kind of vibe. A traffic park. I don't know what we would do with a traffic park. But it could be something that is an attraction, right? So it's almost like a driving school, isn't it? It's for the kiddywinks when they come over here. And I might do the same for a Ferris wheel. It feels right to throw maybe a Ferris wheel at the very back. You know, to make it more of an inclusive area for shoppers and stuff like that. It's a place to bring all the family. There's a lot of people as well. walking about. So when it comes to that moment in the day when the posh mall's about to boom, we're going to see a lot of people getting over here. Anything else? Or do you reckon I've pushed the boundaries on that stuff? None of that. Tourism. Oh, the tourism stuff. Riding stable. Nah, none of that stuff fits in. Yeah, I don't want to throw a skate park in. Park maintenance building. Nah. Let me go for this one more time. No landmarks. Driving range. Oh, a fantastic fountain. How big is it? Oh, it's quite big. The luxury hotel. Do you reckon a hotel is a bit too much for that area? Yeah, probably. Miniature zoo. Driving range. We also have a casino. Ooh. See, the casino might be a good shout. Throwing it right on the edge there. See, now it's becoming an area. Now it's becoming a point of interest, isn't it? This section. It really is now becoming a point of interest. We got a freaking casino down right there, boys. Is that power line stretched far enough? Yep. See, now this is feeling good. I just need something little here, don't I? Right. What could I possibly throw over there? Yeah, I don't want the HQ there. The Grand Library? Is that a bit too weird to throw that down? I mean, if I place the library there, it's a bit awkward for the spacing of it. It needs to actually go here for it to work. Train track's a bit too close. Let me pause. So the reason I got the library in there is because it's kind of not within the same kind of region, but it's a service that they could utilize. You know, they go and rent their books out. I can utilize the parking space for that area. Adding in more stuff makes this area, like I said, a point of interest. Which I think is pretty cool. It kind of, on the outskirts of Woodville, the place where everyone goes to do their shopping and whatnot. All it's missing is a big IKEA store. That's kind of what it's missing at that point. But let me just sort out the traffic coming in and out. So no traffic lights there. I don't think we'll see too much traffic, only when it is that event on the evening. But that's going to be a good enough spot anyway. So yeah, there is lots of stuff over here to keep them busy. Lots of stuff. Right, so has that increased the amount of jobs available right now? It has. We haven't increased too much more of the residents, but it is nighttime. I might start putting some more high density around this area. That's actually now gone. Well, the posh mall that was there. So I feel like with that commercial that was kind of just now missing. And then high density residential we're going to throw in. So keeping with the theme of the high density stuff around this section, let's fill that in there residential. Let me paint it all in. So paint all that in there. We'll paint it all in here. And we'll paint it all in there. And we might as well do that bit as well. So that's going to be the brand new residential that will slowly get built up. What's this event over here? Baseball at 8 AM in the morning. Oh, it's Sunday right now. It's a leisure day. Nothing much is going on. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty sweet little area. Pretty sweet little area. And I can maybe get in some, like, dotted around the edge, small little stores, which we could kind of utilize the space around it. But again, I've got a population issue right now. I need more people living here before I build more shops and industry. So let's take a look at what we've done today so far then. This little bridge going across, which not too many people use it, which is a good thing in many ways. Because if I had too many people using it and with how it's currently set up, that will be a little bit awkward. So when I start building up stuff over here, at least I know there's room for expenditure on that road. That's what is going on there. I don't know. Right, the little junction we set up over here right now. That's wonderful. That's not. We're going to sort that junction out as well. I'm going to move this. That's what the issue is. So I'm thinking I might actually place it over here somewhere, that train station, so it's not directly on the junction. We'll do that next episode as well. So that's now sorted. This over here is working wonders for us as well. Those dedicated turning lanes. Everyone does what they need to do. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. I've now reduced the amount of traffic in this area by not having that posh mall there. We'll have new residents moving in high density to kind of complete this high density area, which is going to pass down to here, which is good. And this train station is going to be used a whole lot more. Now, public transport wise, we also have a subway line there, and which we kind of found out not many people are going to be using it, but now with the addition of this shopping area over here, we might see a little bit more people using it. But we'll see what happens. I also might set up the subway line that connects over to there. Might make that pink bus line redundant, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It's all, we see what happens, guys. That is the aim of the game today. But it's pretty exciting. I like this new little shopping area. Fits in within the vibe. Gives us a little point of interest. Some stuff that's going down and happening right now. Still waiting for them to complete that academic work. You know, I can increase the chances, but I think I'll leave it like that. Waiting for a discovery for the grant right now. I'm not sure how long that officially takes. Whether it takes a whole academic year for it to take place, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. Guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.